my name's Kate Pennell. I'm a trustee of the Royal Humane Society, and today I'm going to read you a story from February 1786 from a gentleman called Benjamin Wright. On Saturday, I was called to the assistance of Thomas Turner, about 2 years and a half old, who fell into a pool where, from many circumstances, he must have been more than half an hour. When taken out, his wet clothes were immediately taken off and the child placed in warm blankets. In about 10 minutes afterwards, I saw him and found him quite stiff and cold, without the least appearance of respiration or pulsation. Having cleared the room, which was full of spectators, of all but such as I thought would be helpful, I had the body and extremities well rubbed with dry salt, and at times used strongly camphorated spirits to the throat and the chest, with volatiles to the temples and nostrils. At intervals of 4, 5, or 6 minutes, I could now observe some small rumblings in his throat, as if it were a kind of conflict between the air and water. But it was 3/4 of an hour from the time of his being taken out of the water before the least appearance of respiration took place. When the drawer dropping a little, he catched a short sigh, when I was able for the first time to blow air into his lungs, which was immediately discharged, and he remained about 5 minutes before he again respired. During this interval, I gave a stimulating enema, after which the respiration became more frequent, but very interrupted and attended with much groaning. After an hour elapsed before I could feel the least pulsation, which I first observed in the right arm, and in about 10 minutes after in the left arm, which difference in time I attributed to having a better assistance on the right than in the left arm. The various means were employed nearly 2 hours before I considered my little patient sufficiently recovered to admit of leaving off, at which time he was able to say yes and no in a very faint voice. He went to sleep and lay composed for 3 hours, where he was taken up, set on the lap of his mother, and has since continued very well. Since I had the honour of being appointed an assistant of the Humane Society, which now 9 years, I have been called to assist in 8 cases of drowned persons, 6 of which have proved unsuccessful. Notwithstanding, I persevered in the means directed by the Society, but in the case of the child now reported, I must recommend a reward to some forgemen who were very assiduous and useful assistants. I might before have observed in the child's case that I was well supplied with warm bricks from the forge, which being laid under the blankets communicated what I considered a very advantageous degree of warmth, and in my opinion accelerated the child's restoration. Your most obedient servant, Benjamin Wright. We're celebrating our 250th anniversary this year, and if you'd like to hear more fantastic stories or indeed donate to support the work that we do, please do go to our website. Thank you.